Hello, everybody, and welcome to Western Oklahoma Sports Night. I am Chuck Ramsey, the Lawdog, here with you. And a chance to visit and talk some high school basketball here on the program. Part of a organization that yours truly got to experience last season with the run to the state title for the Weatherford Eagles boys team and girls team last year. And it was a lot of fun, and got to travel to the metro area and see some great basketball. And it was all because of the SOS Foundation, that is Sick of Sickle Cell Foundation 405, and they hold an annual showcase, the Sick of Sickle Cell Showcase, and it's coming up this weekend, in fact, December 5th and 6th. And got to visit last year with their director, Mr. Alan Russell. He's here with me today. And Mr. Russell, so glad to have you here on Western Oklahoma Sports Night, and I would imagine this is a busy week for you.
Yes, sir. Very, very busy.
Yep, and so you do a lot of stuff to put on the SOS Foundation showcase, Sick of Sickle Cell Showcase, and we visited with you last year on halftime of one of the Weatherford broadcasts, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of teams, a lot of great basketball as well with some of the teams you brought in. Talk about what you were able to accomplish last year after hosting the SOS Foundation showcase.
Last year, we got to accomplish, giving kids scholarships, more scholarships than we did the previous year, by, just the support from the community. This year is going to be even bigger.
That's outstanding. And I know that, when you're hosting something like that, the hustle part of it starts basically after you turn off the lights at the last event and you start rounding things up for the next year. And we follow you on Instagram. That's SOS Foundation 405. And looks like you've got some really sharp sponsors this year. Looks like you got a lot of really spot on gear. And above everything else, it's a good weekend to sit and watch some really high quality high school basketball.
Yes, sir.
So last year, I'm just going to throw this out there. Weatherford came and dominated.
So they did.
We had quite the team last year. We're not in it this year, but we would have loved to have competed again. But we graduated a lot of seniors, but you've still got a ton of great teams coming in. Talk about what it takes to round up all of these teams to show up at this SOS Foundation showcase.
And a lot of teams actually want to play in it. My goal is to, have good matchups. So play somebody that you normally wouldn't play throughout the year, maybe from a different state, so you can see where you are competitive wise, and just get you ready and get you geared to the state run.
Yeah, we played Life Prep last year, and we had played them the year before at the Woodward tournament, we being Weatherford. And then we played Lawton the second day, and that was a great matchup. And, we had beaten Lawton in that festival, and then we beat Booker T in the Tournament of Champions. So we claimed the 5A title too, as those two were playing each other.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that really sold well, but that was kind of our contention. But no, I mean, it's for a great cause, and I'm sure, because of the dynamics and the people that are affected by sickle cell anemia, I'm sure that it is a cause that's close to the hearts of a lot of the coaches and a lot of the players and the family members of these basketball communities.
Yes, sir. I know specifically a couple coaches that have been affected by it, with their family members passing away from the disease, and just meeting people that have the trait, and it's not talked about a lot. So our goal is just to get the community involved, speak about what sickle cell is, how it can affect you, and just bring more awareness to the disease.
Talk about your experience and how you came about to found the SOS Foundation.
Okay. So I was playing sports, never had any problems playing sports, basketball, football, and track until my sophomore year. I was playing football. We had a scrimmage here in Mustang, and then on a bus ride back home, my heart just started beating really fast, and then I was in a lot of pain. Never experienced anything like it. I was always told that I just had just a trait, but it wasn't until they did more testing on me they found out that I had a sickle cell disease. So I mean, it causes a lot of pain, excruciating pain, to where, sometimes it's hard for me to even walk. But I pushed through it, and I started the foundation just to raise awareness around the whole disease.
Yeah, and talk about your daily experience dealing with sickle cell anemia.
Um, I try not to think about it a lot. I just keep going. But I mean, there's, of course, every day there's aches and pains. But me being in a gym, I think it helps me. But yeah, you hurt every day. You don't get enough oxygen to your red blood cells. So
Mm.
sometimes in the morning I can get up from sleeping all night and just sit on top of my bed and be tired, like I've been playing basketball all day. So it's the fatigue factor, and then if you get the pain crisis with it, it just makes it worse. And then the winters aren't very good as we're getting
Wow.
into the winter seasons, because you can't have ice on your body or cold on your body. So even when I was playing, I got a little injury. I couldn't, everybody else can go put ice on their body. Well,
Yeah.
I can't put ice on my body. So it's just little stuff like that that people don't know about. So just we just want to get that message out there.
Okay, so I mean, just with the SOS Foundation, what are some of the things that are going towards your outreach that kind of bring awareness, and then also what kind of direction is there with regards to research?
Okay, so the direction that we're going in is being able to help families that are affected by sickle cell disease. The past couple years, or the past five years, we have been giving scholarships to kids that specifically have sickle cell disease, just trying to take a load off of their family. Sometimes these kids miss school maybe months at a time.
Mm,
So it's just something, if I can help a parent out in any way to just reduce the stress on them, as far as maybe a financial spot,
yeah.
anything we can do to help out. That's why we're here to help those families out in need. And as far as the research goes, we donate to the sickle cell national organization to help find more research. I
Yeah.
mean, there are ways that you can get cured, but it's very slim to none, based off of bone marrow.
Yeah, and I know this, being I dealt with an ulcer one time, and I think I was low on iron in my blood.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I could barely get off the couch, and that was just for a sporadic month, maybe, just at times. So blood really is the life stream of our bodies, and if you've got issues with your blood, that's obviously something that's going to make just day-to-day activities very tough. But we're so glad that you've got this SOS Foundation going on, and glad you came on here the program with us. He's Alan Russell, SOS founder, Sick of Sickle Cell, and they've got a showcase coming up December 5th and 6th at the Young Family Athletic Center in Norman, 2201 Trey Young Drive. And talk about the raffle you guys are doing for that foundation.
So we'll do a couple different raffles. We've recently posted the Jordan 11, the Gammas. Everybody is crazy about Jordan 11, so it's actually been a hit for us. Just to raise a little money. That way we can give more scholarships out, because the shoes normally cost about $225. You can get a ticket for $10 a piece, and you can win. You don't have to be present to win. Just when you do, if you do decide to get a ticket, just put your phone number,
Mhm.
and then we'll do a raffle at like halftime of one of the night games, and call you after, and I'll meet you personally and deliver the shoes to you.
Wow, nice. And then also, I'm seeing on Instagram a lot of SOS gear. You got on a nice sweatshirt there. I'm seeing some hoodies action. Talk about how people can support you guys through purchasing the gear.
So you can go on the SOS Foundation 405, and you can go and purchase the gear through our Cash App. I have Zelle as well. But if you like any of those shirts, you can Cash App me with the color that you want, the size
Yeah.
that you want, and then I can get those to you. We are taking pre-orders, and it's going very fast, so I may have to end up ordering more shirts because I believe before the tournament starts, we'll be out.
That's always a good thing, having to
Yeah.
order more. And I tell you, the gold on black is pretty sharp. Going to say nothing
That's
against
what
your white on
that's
black
been the number
today,
one seller for sure.
but the gold on black is pretty sharp. I will say that. But no, it's we like I said, Weatherford played in it last season.
Yes,
2
sir.
days. We played one day at the Trey Young Center, and then we played the second day at the Yukon High School gym, and just some great basketball. Tickets are $20 for adults and $15 for students, but you can get a weekend pass, 35 for adults and 25 for students. So save some money there if you know you're going to be at both. And then also you've got some middle school games this season, Alan. Starting off
Yes.
Friday morning, I saw some middle school games listed.
This is the first year that I decided to do middle school. Listening to a lot of coaches that coach in the middle school department, they say that they don't get the competition and that there's not enough events for them. So I'm going to start it, see how it goes, and then next year be on the lookout for a SOS middle school showcase for sure.
Wow. So just that much more opportunity to get
Yes,
out
sir.
there and do that. Really some matchups I'm looking at here, Alan, uh, not just, the the high school matchup, not just the boys matchup, but there's some great girls matchups as well. And it's going to be just, like, I guess I don't keep up with too much in the metro area being out here
Hmm.
in Western Oklahoma, but I think Grind Prep is a school that's starting to insert themselves in a highway on basketball in the metro area. I know Newcastle's always going to put together a good team, and then Crooked Oak, a team near and dear to my heart from
Right.
back in my patrol days. Always looking out for the Roughnecks back in the day. It's going to be a lot of top end basketball.
Yes, sir. You got Edmond North. You can never count Pete out. Pete girls always come and compete hard. Um, you have Putnam City O, Putnam City West. You have Class and SAS. You have Douglas girls coming in, JV girls coming to play. But yes, I coach at Grand Prep, and we're going to play North Crowley out of Texas, and they
Okay.
are a tough group.
Wow.
Got to know their coaches very well over the last couple of years, and they have a very, very good group. So that should be a great, exciting game.
Did the young man that played at Newcastle and then I think Midwest City, was he at Grind? Did he finish out at Grind Prep last year?
Which
Oh
one? Let me
gosh,
see. You're talking
been
about
to OSU at one time.
you are
Heck, on it.
talking about last name Young.
Yeah,
Uh,
Carl
yeah,
Sean, Carl
yep,
Sean Young.
Marshawn Young. Yes, he did. He did
Okay,
finish out at Grand Prep. Yes,
now
sir.
where'd he end up going?
I'm not for sure.
Okay, I couldn't
I'm not for
remember because he
sure.
he had committed to OSU and he's
Right,
a whale of a
right.
player. Really a nice drive to the bucket and good finishing skill for him. But that's just an example of some of the players. And I know, like you said, PCO and Edmond North, and then you throw in Crooked Oak and Douglas. Those have been some teams there
Right.
in the metro area that have really been highly competitive. And then you bring in those teams like last year. You had some teams from our girls team from Arkansas that was,
Arkansas. Right.
man, they really came in and played well, but it was a lot of fun anyway. But we'll be following you on social media at SOS Foundation 405 on Instagram, and then we will also share the website for you here on the description of this broadcast. But man, we just wish you the best of luck it's this upcoming weekend,
Yeah.
and it seemed to come up on us faster than we're normal. You moved it up a week, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I had to move it up a week. Once once I had it scheduled for November, but that was the weekend that Douglas does their big thing, so I pushed mine back.
Okay.
Um, that way, nobody stepping on each other's toes. We can all support each other.
Yeah.
So that was a goal, just to move it back. And I mean, it worked out. I lost a couple teams like the Arkansas team and Life Prep due to moving it back.
Sure.
But they understood the situation. So I definitely appreciate them as well.
Looks like you didn't have any trouble filling in those spots, though. That's
No,
always a
no,
good
no,
thing.
no.
All right.
It's teams wanting to get in a lot, and that the Newcastle versus Putnam City West, it's a crazy storyline behind that because Coach Jesse Brown, that's the head coach at Newcastle, and Coach Lenny Burt, that's at Muskogee, they coached together at Putnam City West and won the
Yep.
state title together. So this will be their first time playing against each other as head
Wow.
coaches. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's always fun part of it too, and that's one of the great things about Oklahoma high school basketball is there's a lot of schools in Oklahoma that play basketball, but it's not
Right.
super huge. And these coaches, they're let's just say their paths cross.
Yep,
So
they do for sure.
that will be a lot of fun. It's the 6th annual Sick of Sickle Cell Foundation Showcase, and it's this weekend, December 5th and 6th, at the Trey Young Athletic Center, 2201 Trey Young Drive in Norman. And tickets are $20 for adults per day, or $15 for students, or get a weekend pass for $35 and $25 for students. And don't forget, they're raffling off some great shoes, and then also you can purchase their gear. We'll put the website and all of the particulars for that on the description of this broadcast, and it'll be a great time. And we appreciate you, Alan Russell, for taking time to visit with us.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you very much too, and wish we were in it this year, but we haven't even gotten started yet. We won't
Wow.
start until Friday night. So
So you guys don't play Tuesday, so it's Friday.
yeah, we've got a game at Woodward Friday night. So
That's a drive.
It is. He's Alan Russell with the Sick of Sickle Cell Foundation. They've got their showcase coming up this week, and be sure and follow us on social media at Lawdog Sports, Twitter, X, Instagram, and Facebook. We'll post all the information for that on there. And then we want to thank Alan Russell for visiting with us again today. This is Lawdog Sports. Be safe out there. Don't text and drive, and sure don't drink and drive. And we will talk to you real soon.